If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's Chief here and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we have for you a La Liga League SBC investment guide that could help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. Now if you are enjoying the content or you are new around here, I ask that you do please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it and it helps me out a ton. And then make sure to check out all the links in the description, like Twitch for all my daily live streams, Discord for all sorts of trading advice and investments, and all the other links down there as well. And with that said, let's go ahead and let's jump right into this video. So guys, League SBCs are right around the corner. I think they're going to start getting released within the next week, 2 weeks. So we started investing in a lot of these leagues. And today we're going to be looking at the La Liga, specifically a lot of bronze and silver cards in these leagues, because that's what's going to skyrocket when these League SBCs get released. And those cards do actually have some value. So looking at the La Liga here today, there aren't a ton of clubs that have limited golds. So we're going to have a couple different investments for you. But let's first start off here looking at Cadiz. Now, Cadiz only has 6 gold players in their club. And if you guys played last year, you did League SBCs, you may remember Cadiz silvers skyrocketed last year. They had cards selling for 10K plus 15K that were silver cards. So these Cadiz players, if we take a look, they have a striker, right back, CDM, center back. Because now what I like from Cadiz is the silver defenders, because they only have one gold defender who's a center back. So regardless of what formation they do, you're either going to need one more center back, 2 more center backs, a right back, a left back. So I think what could go crazy is this right back and this left back from Cadiz right here. These guys could skyrocket in price. I believe last year they were a 4-1-2-1-2 formation for their SBCs. And the left backs and right backs went to the moon. And I believe the central midfielders as well, CDM center mids, because I believe they have one gold cam and that is it. But they have tons of these outside midfielders. So those guys were very, very cheap, but those central midfielders went up a ton in price. And I think they have a striker as well. These strikers won't do as well, but if it is a 4-1-2-1-2 again, you'd have to have another striker, and these guys can be converted down to the midfield. So these are pretty good as well. So I kind of like those left backs and right backs. I love the central based midfielders. I think those could be really good from Cadiz because, again, they do only have 6 gold cards, and the silvers from Cadiz absolutely skyrocketed last year. So I think those could do really well again. Now, moving into the next one, some cards that also did well in the La Liga, not nearly as well as Cadiz. Cadiz was kind of an outlier that just shot up in price. Was Elche here. So Elche has 5 gold cards in their club. If we take a look, they have 2 strikers, so we're going to stay away from the striker position. A right mid, a goalkeeper, and a CDM. So if we're looking at this, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have any defenders that are gold. They don't. So what you're really going to want to look at is silver and bronze defenders here from Elche, because these basically have to go up in price, because no matter what formation there is, you're going to have to use defenders. So I'd imagine these are all going to go up in price a decent amount, unless, of course, they make it one of those squads where it's like, oh, we only require 6 Elche players, or they have brick slots in the defense or something like that. But I think these are going to do really well. Now, do they have center backs on this game? Let's take a look here. So they do have center backs. These are just a little bit more expensive, and again, could be pretty worth investing in. Maybe they do something like a 3-back formation, and they do require 11 Elche players. I could see these center backs going up a lot because of that. So I really like this as well. The fact that they have no gold defenders could give those defenders some really, really good value that are silver and possibly bronze here. Let's take a look at what they have here in terms of bronzes. They have a left winger, a goalkeeper, CDMs. Doesn't even look like they have bronze defenders. It's just going to be silvers there, which again could raise the value quite a bit. And the next thing we're going to be looking at here, I think I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, there they are. Rayo Vallecano. They have 6 gold players again. So again, there aren't any teams in the La Liga that have 0, 1, 2 gold players. The lowest is Elche with 5, and then Cadiz and Vallecano with 6 here. But if we're looking at this team, they got a center mid, a CDM, a right mid, a left mid, a left back. It doesn't look they have any gold center backs or strikers, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look here. If we go gold forward, this should just be like right wing and left wing. Yeah, so they don't have a single gold striker and they don't have a single gold center back. So that's where we're going to be kind of looking with these here. Is Real Vallecano silver center backs are already pretty expensive. It looks like there's just this guy and this guy. So again, if it's one of those teams where they require 11 players from Vallecano, these center backs are going to go up a lot because these are already expensive. And the fact that that they're this rare on the market already and this expensive, it makes me think if they do require 11 players from this club, these guys are going to go up. That guy just looked like a good deal there at 650 compared to where everyone else was, so I decided to pick him up for my club. And then we're also going to be looking at strikers here. Let's see what we have for strikers. So they have quite a few strikers, so I don't think these are really going to skyrocket. I think those center backs are the guys that are going to move the most. But again, these are probably still going to go up, even if they don't just go to the moon in price. These are probably still going to do well on the market. So I'd give those a look. And then there's some other investments in the La Liga. That's kind of it for those clubs that don't have a ton of golds. But what we see every year is these Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. So it's Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Real Madrid are like the three big clubs, right? And basically, the SBCs for these are usually like, oh, an 81 or an 82 rated squad with like 6 Barcelona players or 6 Atletico Madrid players. And it always makes those like mid-tier cards from those clubs kind of go up. Like if I take a look here and I can just name a card for you, I mean, something like Lamar and João Felix, these are guys that would go up with this SPC because they're 83 rated, but like discard price. They're going to really help that rating. And if I go look at someone like even like a high rated gold commons will do really well. If we look at Barcelona here, like De Jong would probably do pretty well as a 79 rated common. We go look at like Real Madrid here. What kind of commons? I don't even know if they have commons. Who do they have? Mariano, Vallejo. There aren't really any high-rated ones there. I feel like Atletico Madrid has a high-rated common for some reason. They do. Versalco. This is a guy that could do really well. Because for some reason, I think Atletico Madrid was like a 4-5-1 formation. So an 80-rated common right back is a guy that could do really, really well there. So again, some of these high-rated cards typically do relatively well for those clubs. And then you can also look at like central midfielders from those clubs because no matter what, there's going to be midfielders. Meant to look at like gold rare there and look at like 81 or 82 rated guys. Pedri here is a good example. He could go to easily 1,200 coins with that SPC. So Pedri, I kind of like the look of there. And if we go over to Real Madrid, what do we have here? Maybe even like an Isco could do well. As an 82 rated Spanish cam. If they have a formation with a cam, he would in turn do pretty well. But that's kind of some basic investments for you guys for the La Liga to help you hopefully make some easy coins when that League SBC comes out. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.